Hey guys, it's about 6 p.m. and I've just come up to my craft room. And in a minute I'm going to flip around the camera so you can see the state of everything right now. I do not know how much or if any I will be able to finish getting set up. I would like to start an advent calendar or something at midnight if I'm still awake, which I usually am, but there is a lot to do. This room is a disaster. So, yeah, I will show you the embarrassment now, and then we will see what can get done in the next few hours. Bye. So here is sort of where I'm beginning today. I did put up a lot of Christmas stuff yesterday. I set up a few advent so tea. This is empty. Last year I put my stitch marker in there, my stitch marker calendar in there, but it won't fit this year. So right now it's just empty. This is another tea. This is a countdown that I just got this last weekend. This is a quilt my mom made me as a Christmas present, I think last year. It's a elf hexy kind of lap quilt, and normally there's a head pillow on this chair and I just used it to hold up boxes of or bags of presents and dog stuff. I need to deal with this situation over there and the disaster that is my desk and my work table. So a lot to go through in order to get everything ready for tomorrow. Oh, this is the little Harry Potter advent calendar I was trying to explain yesterday. So each day's got a little tiny ornament that you put onto the tree. Hi, Rosie. You want to say hi? You have an itch. They have fleas. I have to give them a bath and do a bomb flogger thing. But anyways, so let's see what I can get done. And I still have to put together a few cross-stitch kits for tomorrow. So that's all. Hello friends, it is Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. So I did not manage to squeeze in filming a advent preview video because I just spent a lot of time cleaning my room and organizing things, but it feels so good to be organized like how I would want. So I am going to quickly turn the camera around, show you where all of my advents are. There is actually one that's out for delivery right now from Under the Sea Fabrics. It decided to take a detour to Tennessee and didn't arrive 2 days ago like it was supposed to. So I'm just glad it's going to be here on December 1st. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I will show you guys around this room. And I need to change the date on that. So, okay. Yeah, turning the camera around. Okay, my TV stand is still a bit of a mess. And this is mainly things that I need to take downstairs. I store all my extra skeins downstairs, so when I bought from my list that I'm near out of, when I'm down to a final skein, I like to then buy 2 more. So so these need to be sorted and put into the Ziploc bags I have downstairs. And then I have a thing that I keep my mess in that's downstairs, so I need to take them. But anyways, in here, which we got at a garage sale, it was super cheap. But anyways, I have my, oh, little buddy, what are you doing? No, no, no. Mary, no. No, no. Mary. I can't hear you, Mom. Anyways, I have my stitch marker advent in here. So you take it out. Mary. You open the clasp, and here it says, "Welcome to the Adorneds 2021 Christmas Countdown," and then I just put them all in there. So I will open the first one later, as I've really got to take a sleep after filming this. And I still haven't put together the cross-stitch kits for the girls tonight, so I don't know how much time I'll actually get for my advents today. So up here, let's move those out the way. We have my cross-stitch run from that how-to girl, and the patterns are still available on Etsy. They're like $4. But anyways, so I love how she has this organized in here. I haven't opened it or taken a peek or anything, but she sent it. This is it all gridded. So that's as big as it's gonna get. Hey, Mary. Jeez, little boys. And then each pattern, it comes in its day, and it's got the floss in here, so I don't even know what colors are involved. So in a little bit I'll open this up and do the first days, but so very minimal amount of stitching. I don't know what's in here, but we'll take a look at that later. And I think that this, yeah, is for backing, and a tangled up, out of thread, open envelope in case of emergency, so there must be a little bit of each color in there, and then some bobbins. So I'm just gonna put that all back. Oops, oh well. And I will deal with that later. This big red box is Jenny's countdown to Christmas, and it's from Jenny Dunn of the Missouri Star Quilt Company. So this is my quilt advent. I don't know that there is much quilting stuff in there, but I am still excited for that. And then ignore that very messy section over here where things just kind of got put. And up here we continue. See, I cleared out my desk. So in here we have a Gilmore Girls yarn advent from Fangirl Stitches. I am doing this pattern that I saw while trying to find advent patterns called the Quest Adventure pattern. So you have to like roll dies in each day. Sorry about that, my phone died, so I charged it for a few minutes. Anyways, so in this pattern, every day is supposed to be like a battle, and you roll dice to determine like what happened. Here's battle 1, and so to win, it has to be higher than that number, and for a win you work pattern A, for a loss you work pattern B, and all that type of stuff. So I thought that sounded like a lot of fun. I mean, I doubt I'll stay caught up during Advent, but it just sounded like a ton of fun. This is just my scrap yarn container. I might put my Advent leftovers in here to eventually work into the scrappy blanket. Mary, no, baby. This is my Clark and Elle Advent calendar, and I actually bought this to supplement a granny stripe blanket that I'm doing. So I just discovered that I am only 2 days behind finishing a season on that, and I'll show you what that means in a little bit. But so I might be able to actually do that as I go. I hadn't thought that I would, but she included an Advent devotional with her Advent package, and I didn't realize that the first day of Advent actually started last Sunday, so I'm a little bit behind on reading this book, but I will hope to catch up. Down here on my desk, this isn't Advent related, but I did get this Christmas book. I wanted to have a Christmas book to read, and so if I average 11 to 12 pages a day, I should be able to finish this book by Christmas. So that is my plan. So I just thought I'd share that. Over here, I have my final 2 yarn advents. This one's it's a fade. And I'm pretty confident with the pattern that I chose, but I'm still on the fence about changing my mind. And I'll share that later when I sit down with the first day for everything. This one is a Jane Austen one. I still have it packaged up, but Jane Austen. And I will be doing basically, I'll be holding a strand of this with the yarn and doing a blanket. Over here hidden, I have a shortbread advent calendar. So there is that. I have this nice Christmas pillow on my chair over here. I have 3 chairs in this tiny room. My area is set up so that I can spin my minis. And then here we have a tea calendar. So, it's from Plum Deluxe. And they actually send with it, hang on, I'm grabbing it. They send a thing where you can write the name of the tea each day and whether you like it or not. And at the very end, they go on sale. So over here, I actually have the project bags for my yarn advents this year. So in each of them, I have put the pattern and the needles. This one is actually my stripy socks. So you do a stripe a day for your advent socks. And I have a different pattern I'm going to do this year. And I'm going to not be doing a cuff in a contrast color, so I'm going to start the first stripe with the first color. I will, however, use a contrast color for the heel and the toes. So this I'm hoping to finish for my husband, so I left it with all the Advent things. And over here is the Advent from Creatively Crafting. It's a freebie for me. The first day's character has been released, and it's the Grinch, and it's really cute. So I probably won't have time to do it, but I just have that there for just in case. Up here, I have the magnificent Advent calendar that my husband bought me last year, and I didn't have anything that would fit in here this year, so I put these little reindeer clips, and I'm just going to clip each day along my I did try this, so I know that it works. Yeah, like that. And so as we journey to the 25 days, I will just clip them onto my lights, and then I can just close that. That's an Advent I'm trying to finish from last year. But here is my David's Tea Advent. And so you go here to the first day, you pull it out, you drink it, and then I think what I'm going to do, because I have like multiple tea advents, is when I finish it, I'll turn it inside out so I know that I've done it, because I might not be able to make all of the teas necessarily every day because they're big quantities. And this is a days until Christmas calendar, so I need to change this. Are you 5 on this side? No, you're 7. So I need to find the one that's 5 and change it. I shouldn't be wasting time doing this right now because I'm not even watching really well. So, oops, there one goes. Put that there. Put the 5. It's not 65 days. Oh, close up of my arms, you guys. But I didn't want one of the dogs to grab that and start chewing it. So, I don't know if it's 25 or 24. Like, is the first, does that make it 24 days till Christmas? I don't know. I'm going with 25. And then swing back around here. And I drew a little tree on my board and a happy Vlogmas. And then this is a Harry Potter advent that my husband gave me last year. And so every day you just open the little box, and it's a different little thing. So you just take it out and you put it wherever you want on the little decorative tree. And it's as simple as that. So there's the first day. And that's my essential oils stuff. It's a wind down one because I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. But anyways, those are my advent calendars, and I will open them further after I've taken a nap. This is our downstairs food advents with my husband. So these are Christmas cups that I got this year, and we both have a Lent chocolate advent calendar. These are K-cups, and this is the jam advent, and I'm about to make the first one for today. So I'm gonna this is what crumpets look like. So on the one side, they're all holy, and oh shoot, I'll have to open it for you to see. On the other side, they look like a pancake, but they're not pancakes. Anyway, so I'm about to take the jam for today, and there's enough for 2 crumpets, so I'll make one for me and one for my husband, and hopefully he'll give us some feedback on what he thinks. So, yep, that is the advents down here. So this is what a crumpet looks like. I put one facing one way and the other facing this way. So they've got all of these holes in here, and this other side looks like a pancake. But so what you do is you toast it, and then you put butter on it right out of the toaster, and it soaks into these holes and makes it really so delicious. But I have to eat it literally standing over the kitchen sink because the butter just drips down my arms. So you won't be seeing me eating this year. But anyways, so today's flavor is rhubarb strawberry spread. This is Bon Maman's advent calendar, jam advent calendar. So I am not a huge strawberry fan, but my husband is. So I'm anticipating him giving it a higher rating than me. But I'm still excited to start the advent calendar and really hungry. So I'm going to stop this now and just go make them. Here they are, fresh out the oven, and I am going to show you. That's probably too much butter. One-handed. So I just take it and I want to make sure I'm getting both while they're still hot. Okay, put this one over here. And it is really just seeping into those holes. So good. Like seriously, I looked at them for many years. I get these from Trader Joe's. And I looked at them for many years and never got them because I was like, they're so weird looking. And then one day I had been reading like some British like mystery series or something like that, and they kept going on about crumpets. So I decided to get them and try them, and I have been hooked ever since. We don't make it to Trader Joe's very often, so I don't actually get to eat them very often, but when we do, and they have them, because they go out of stock at our one quite a bit. But yeah, so if you go to Trader Joe's and you see them, you should definitely pick up a package to try. So I'm about to put on the jam, and then I will come back with an update. I might cut one in half so you can see what the inside looks like, because it's so different than anything I've seen here in America before. So here you can see there was plenty of jam for both crumpets, and I cut this one open so you can see how it looks on the inside. I mean, it's really different than most things that I've ever had here. So we're now going to try them, and I will come back with an update. Hello! It's the first time face-to-face since I woke up, and Sammy wanted to say hi. Hello, say hello. They're actually all around me because I stupidly grabbed a little meat stick as a snack for myself, and they saw me and followed. But, so, uh-oh, buddy, you got a mat right there. Got it. Okay. So, I still have to put together the kits for the girls for cross-stitching, and so I'm going to only open the yarn advents and explain their projects and show you the project bags I have for them. Mary Berry, no. And I won't get to wind them up or work on them until I have finished making up the kits for the girls, because I can't not have them. I'm leading that activity tonight, so I have to do it. So that's my first priority. And then the family who's adopting Mary, they contacted us and asked if they could come down and pick him up tomorrow instead of Saturday. So I want to spend as much time with him as I can. I need to finish, I do a little write-up about like the story of their life from the time they were born. So I include like, you know, I include just a little the time they were born, how much they weighed, their personality, their favorite treats, and that kind of thing. And then I include some pictures just so new parents have like some images of them with their time with us. I always wish that I had had that from my dogs, and we didn't, obviously. So yeah, and then I get to keep them, so it's kind of therapeutic for me because I have a little page that's a memory of them. So I need to do that tonight too. So I don't know how many of my advents from day one are going to get done, but yeah, and then I also am going to need to give several of the dogs baths tonight because like I mentioned, we are going through a flea situation here, and it's because they play outside and then they come back in and they have the fleas, and we didn't realize that they had fleas, so they multiplied and they jumped from one another. And now we've done multiple sessions of bathing all of them in one day, and it'll take like almost 8 hours to bathe them, go through them, and try to make sure you got all of them. But 10 fleas can quickly multiply to, I read like 250,000 really quickly. And so if you just miss a couple, it's not solved. And so, yeah, we haven't had a chance to do the flea bomb thing yet. But yeah, So we have to do that because it takes so long to do everything. It has to be on a day when my husband's not working. And so hopefully this weekend we can do something about that. Because they're just so scratchy and so itchy. I mean, you not only have to do the flea bombs, you have to wash all the bedding, all of their beds, all of our beds, vacuum everywhere, just all kinds of things to try to get rid of them. And so it's really difficult. Once the infestation starts, it's really difficult. And it's not because we don't keep them clean. It's just because they play outside, they find them, and we don't realize it until it's too late. So, isn't that right, my boy? Yes, it is. Okay, say bye-bye. I'm going to put you down now. Say bye. This boy has a grooming appointment later this month. So, what we've kind of decided to do with the grooming is every month 2 dogs will go in. So it will rotate and they'll all get groomed about once every 2 months. So that is our plan because that's just the best way to deal with 6 dogs needing grooming. So they will never all be at their peak grooming looks at the same time, but it's more manageable. So I did one time cut all their hair. It took me at least 10 hours. And I bathed them. So, yeah. Anyways, okay, down, Sammy. Okay, let's get going. I think I pulled them all here. Yes. Okay, so the first one I'll talk about. So I pulled out the first one, the pattern, the bags, and the needles that I'm using. So I'll go through each of them. Sorry, this is going to be a really long video today, and I'm hoping not every day will be like this, but this is just kind of like setting up everything. And this is in part what I would have done if I had been able to post a video yesterday, but I wasn't able to. So, okay, the first one is my Gilmore Girls Advent, and I have a Gilmore Girls bag to keep it in. And this is from, the bag is from Lila Styles. I'll include a link if I get the chance to her shop. The pattern is called the Quest Adventure pattern. So every day, and then the back, it shows you, so this is days 14 through the end, and on the other side is the beginning. So it shows you roll to determine if you won or if you lost, so A or B, and it's just a way to record it. There's patterns to follow. There's a story. I'm really excited about this, to be honest. So it calls for US 5 32-inch. When we were at the local yarn store, I didn't know if I had these needles, so I saw these and wanted to try them. They're Knit Smarter, so you can see how this is different colored, and that is, each one is an inch, and then even along the cord where the dots are, that's an inch. So it's so you can measure it, you can assess your gauge, you could just do all these kind of things, all from your knitting needles. My worry is the cable. I don't know how much memory it will have, how many kinks and stuff like that will be in there. And then I was worried that the needles aren't going to be sharp enough with this pattern. So I have my backup favorite Chalgoos, just in case. But I'm going to start with this one and hope that it works. So all that will be in my bag. And let's see what the first one is. And I'm really going to try to watch Gilmore Girls while working on Advents this year, because I have a Gilmore Girls themed one. And I haven't rewatched the show in like 5 years, maybe more. So I just thought that I would do that as part of my Christmas activities. But I also want to reach at least 104 books read, and I'm at like 93 right now, because I want to say that I've been able to average about 2 books a week. So I really wanted 150, but I just went through too many reading slumps. Oh, look at this. That's pretty. So this one is I Got Hit by a Deer, Season 1, Episode 4. Guess the brown is like the deer. Was their Jeep blue? I'm not sure where the blue is coming from. So I will see if I can make it through Episode 4 today. We'll see. Put that there with the bag. No, hey. They heard something. So the next Advent project I have to show is from Clark and Elle. And this is one that I've been doing. I've been purchasing their Year of Minis sets. So each season has its own set. There's one per week, one mini per week. And I'm really far behind on that. Like, I'm still working on the summer colorways. But I just discovered I only have 2 left. So I could possibly be able to keep up with this Advent. So even though I would have liked to have done fall, or is this spring? This even might be spring. Oh no, it's the first season. So even though I would like to have finished through fall, that's just not realistic. And if I'm gonna work with these minis this year, then I need to have let go of that. So this is my Coziest Memories blanket. And so what I've been doing is I will add 1 block in that color into the blanket, and then I will crochet the rest of them. So this is all kinds of projects, not just not just this one, but then I crochet the rest of them into this granny stripe blanket, and each color makes about 2 to 3 rows, about 2.5, because I just crochet till it's done. And so in order for this to be long enough for a throw, stop it! I needed more minis. And so when she announced that she was doing this Advent and she's going to have it, you could get it on the sparkle base, which is what, it's not showing, but it's what this is on. I knew I had to get it. It was, I think, actually the first Advent calendar I ordered all the way back in spring, like April maybe. I don't know, with yarn Advents, you have to order really early. So yeah, I ordered this a long time ago. And so I am gonna hope to catch up on these 2 days to put their squares into the Coziest Memories and to then do the stripe. So it might take me a couple of days. Like, I might try to do the two from before today, and then tomorrow do tomorrow's and today's and tomorrow's, just to get caught up. The nice thing about a granny stripe is it crochets really fast. And I do like to try to add the other projects into my scrappy blanket, but I think that's just going to take way too long. And a couple of the Advents, I'm not sure if there will be enough for the pattern if I do that. So this is the only one that I'm going to try to add the square into and then do this, because otherwise there's no way I'm going to get as much knitting done or crafting as I would like. But anyway, so I have these in this super cute little reindeer with sweaters bag. I love this one. It's so cute. Does it say where I got this? I mean, I got this like a year ago or 2. Prairie Bag Studio on Etsy. Isn't that so cute? this Advent also came with an Advent devotional, so I'm going to try to stay caught up on this. And I haven't opened this yet. It's a little message, so let's see what it says. Clark and L. Thank you for purchasing the Advent calendar. This year has been another full year of changes. I appreciate each one of you. You are so special. Maybe drink some tea, knit or crochet. The main extra gift this year is a special one. Besides the yarn, I love to include an actual Advent calendar that you can join along with each day. For the past years, that meant a Bible verse on each day to read. But this year, I was able to go further and include an Advent devotional. I would love to have you join me each day as we read through this devotional book. You can also give it to someone else to enjoy or save it for next year. This devotional came to me as only God can do. The author, Asherita, and I met through karate. She and her daughter and myself and my daughters take karate. I didn't know that she was an author until at her daughter's birthday party, I was invited to learn more about what she wrote. This Advent devotional was placed in my hands, and I knew this year I was going to use her devotional for each day of Advent. She generously signed each book for you. That's so cool. I really hope that you enjoy each day and open your hearts. Each week, there are suggested activities that might be very meaningful. Let's bring kindness and generosity to each other this last month of 2021. That is very cool. That is so cool that she knew the author and she was able to do this. So I won't be reading you the devotionals because that feels copyrighted. But I am really excited about that. So let's see what day 1 looks like. Oh, look at that. Mainly a bear with some speckles of greens and browns and a little bit of pink. Very cute. I'm excited about that. One thing I love is how different the same yarn can look when using knit as opposed to crochet. It looks completely different, and so I really enjoy that about being able to do both crafts. Okay, so the next one we have is okay, so this is a fade. And I chose to do Fade into Advent. This is what this looks like. And so this is what I'm nervous about. You start in the middle, and then each day you have to add on both sides. So I'm really kind of nervous about that. It is recommending yarn that's 92 yards, and mine is not 92 yards. And so I found someone else on the project pages who didn't have 92 yards on their minis, and they recommended going down to a size 4, and they said that that was enough. So that is what I will be doing. I have some size 4s. So I'm using some Knitter's Pride Pro color play, and that is the reason is I don't have an interchangeable set of Chalgoos, and I don't have 2 size 4 Chalgoos because you need 2 needles in order to be able to do on both sides. And so I will have 2 cables, and so I'll put the needles on the one cable, do that side, then I will take them off, put on the stopper so I don't lose the stitches, and I'll do the other side. And so that's what's going to happen with this one. This is the Advent I'm most nervous about, to tell you the truth, because the pattern makes me nervous. But this is an actual fade, and most Advents I get aren't actual fades. So I knew if I was going to get a chance to do this pattern, and it's been on my wish list since it came out in 2019. I knew this was the opportunity to do it. So Ooh, oh my gosh. Look at this color. Oh my gosh. What a color to start the month off. Very bright. I love it. Put that in that bag. And I don't know if I mentioned, this is the bag I'm using because they were wearing sweaters and scarves, and this is like a big wrap, so I just thought it was cute. And does it say where I got this one? Another Prairie Bag Studio. I've not ordered from them in a long time. Okay, the final one is my Jane Austen one. This is the second Advent that I bought because it was Jane Austen. And I love Jane Austen, and this is from one of my favorite dyers, Bluebird Yarns. She's from Canada. And what I chose for this is called the Cozy Comfort Throw. That's what it looks like. And so what you do is you take your Advent color and you hold it with another yarn throughout the whole blanket. And so it, one, mutes down the colors, makes them look better together. And yeah, so this calls for a size 8 knitting needle. The only size 8 that I have is this Knitter's Pride. I'm not a huge fan of these cables because they just hold a lot of the memory in them, the wrap. I did have a Chow Goo US 7. So what I'm thinking about doing is looking through the pattern, seeing if I can add a few extra stitches to make up for the gauge difference, and then use the 7 instead of the 8. I think they're pretty close together in terms of, so a 7 is a 4.5 and an 8 is a 5 millimeter. I don't know like how huge of a difference that will make on something like this. And so that is what I'm kind of thinking. I'm hoping this is kind of really just brainless knitting, and that it will go pretty quickly. So let's see what this first color is. Isn't that such cute wrapping? Ooh. Okay, I need to look into the box I put this in because I don't, there must be a card that says what they're all called because there's no little tag in here. So I will do that and update you guys later with what this one's called, but such a pretty green. So that is that one. And I will, hello Jamie. No, you can't have my yarn. Jamie. So in a little bit, I will wind these all up. One thing I would like to do is with all of them, except for maybe the fade one, because I'm not sure that I have enough yarn for that project. But what I would like to do is crochet up a tiny little Battenberg square. These are only like three rounds, so uses very minimal amount of yarn. And so what I'm thinking is first thing in the morning when I get up, just opening up the day's Advents and crocheting up a little square instead of trying to put things into the memory blanket. If I have extra yarn, then I will put them aside and try to later, when it's not Advent season, to add those into the memory blanket. But for now, just do a tiny little square each day so you get an idea of what they look like in a crocheted form. And yeah, so there's that. I have one more kind of yarn related one, and that is my Advent socks. I still have to wind up the skein. So this is what they look like in the unwound form. There's 2 of them. They should be identical. And then this is the contrasting heels, toes, and cuffs. And I believe that this is just 20 grams, and that makes it really iffy if you can fit in the heels, toes, and cuffs. So I decided what to do this year, instead of stressing about it, is I will just start out knitting and do the cuff in this. So 1 stripe a day in the cuff. I'm probably going to make the leg a little bit shorter than I used to. And I'm not going to worry about the fact that there's going to be more, I'll need more stripes than what this is. I'll just finish them after the Advent season. I did choose a different pattern to do this year. And this is the Village Fett Socks by Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears. And yeah, I'm really excited to do this pattern. Let me see what the repeat is. So it's a 4-round repeat. And that's about how much a stripe is 3 to 4 rounds. I will be doing them on 9-inch circulars instead of doing 2 at a time. I think when I do 2 at a time, that one sock, my gauge is different on one sock because I'm holding the needle in a way that the other sock is interfering with the tightness of the yarn I hold. So I haven't knit anything on 9-inch circulars in a while, so I just thought that I would do this one on 9-inch circulars this year. So in a little bit, I will wind this up and cast on the cuff. Well, the start of the cuff, because it'll probably take a couple of days for the cuff. So there is that. Then the final thing I want to open with you guys right now is my stitch marker countdown. It came with this cute note. Look at those little guys down there. Welcome to the Adorn It's 2021 Christmas Countdown Club. We are proud to present your 25 Days of Christmas and Winter themed stitch markers. Thank you for making Adorn It's a part of your holiday season. We hope you feel a spark of joy each day as you open the packages. Packages are numbered 1 to 25, with the 25th being the last day opened. They are designed to be opened from December 1st to the 25th, but don't let us tell you how to open your club. I did order a project bag to come with it. And my Bakery Bears Advent is actually in there. And that's an Advent that a part of a pattern is released every other day starting with the 3rd of December. So on the 3rd of December, you'll see what this bag looks like, but it's super cute. Each package features a Christmas song, a joke, or other interesting information relating to the contents. We hope you have fun guessing what's inside of each package. Most importantly, we hope that these stitch marker sets, progress keepers, and extra goodies bring you a little amusement each day. So I got this one last year and it was a lot of fun and really cute. I'm going to try to save some to give to my mom. I might include a couple in the giveaway that I'll do at the end of December. Hopefully those bags that got lost in the mail show up, and I'll be able to include one of those as part of the giveaway. So day 1, there'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. So let's see. Maybe this is gonna be like a marshmallow. That's my guess. It's a marshmallow. Ooh, look at this tin it came in. That's so cute. Ooh, it's not a marshmallow. It is super cute though. Oh my gosh. Look at this little girl all wrapped up. So cute. Oh, I'm in love. Okay, this is gonna go on a project. Maybe the Gilmore Girls one, because the first color of that one was blue. So I will put this on the Gilmore Girls one. I'm so excited. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, well, I will come back later with the cross stitch and the quilting one, but I really have to get going on the cross stitch kits. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I found this cute little free pattern from Country Living, December 2016. So I decided this is what I would teach the girls on. It seemed cute enough, but blocky enough that it would be a good learning piece. I've put together 12 kits. We don't normally have that many girls, so if I have leftovers, then I will include one in the giveaway that I will do at the end of Vlogmas. So, just thought I would share that and how cute it all looks. I've got an hour to get there, so not a ton of time, but you know, better than nothing. I'm back and I'm here. It's quite a little bit later. I'm back from the girls group. It was about a 50-50 hit. Half the girls seemed to enjoy it and the other half just giggled and, you know, whatever. So, my husband is warming up some leftover Thanksgiving ham for himself. I prefer my leftover ham sandwiches to be cold, and he prefers his warm. So he's warming his up. So I came up here to grab my Advent socks and wind them up, and then also to get a tea to have for some winding down. We're watching an episode of 911. We really enjoy that show with Peter Krause and Angela Bassett. It's a really good show. So yeah, we're watching this week's latest episode. So I thought I would also really quick open the last of my Advents for the day. So, oops, I left one here. This is the Ginny's Countdown to Christmas one, the quilting one. Look at how cute this box is that it came in. So, day one. Oh my gosh. It's a snow globe. Let me pull it out. So it's got the Missouri Star Quilt Company duck. And it's a little snow globe. I don't actually have a snow globe, so that's kind of cute. Probably not something I would have picked out for myself, but it's cute. And it's pretty dang heavy, actually. So right now, I'll just put them over here. Really cute. I love their boxes. So excited to see what tomorrow holds. My Under the Sea Advent came. I did write her because I was supposed to receive a bag. I purchased the edition with the bag, and the bags are delayed, so she's gonna mail it out later, so that's fine. Okay, so it came with this little needle minder as a thank you. And I do know what day one is, and that's because it wasn't even wrapped. It's like a little ornament. I'm going to put orts and stuff in it. Maybe I'll even put the ends of my knitting in here and just have this be all of my 2021 little orts from Advents. So I really like that. It's so cute. And I think day 2 is when we start the little ornaments itself. So I will leave that in there and I will come back to that tomorrow. Then I'm also going to take this downstairs because I'm hoping it'll be super small, but my day 1 of the cross stitch. So I'm going to pull out the little thing, pull out the packet that's 1. Let's see what's in this little box. Oh, something fell. A little needle minder with her little logo on it. That's super cute. I hope there's a needle in there, but if not, I guess, I mean, I have needles, so that's actually not a big deal. My friend Martha sent me an advent calendar, and I opened the first one. It's tea. It's a tea advent that she made up herself, and so I will be sending Martha a bunch of the teas that I'm not drinking. We had talked about doing this like months and months ago, but then I never heard back. And so I guess she decided to do it. And so Martha, I will be sending you some teas. I have quite a few that I have been mentally putting aside for you. So I'm really excited. So this one is a chocolate truffle from the British Tea Garden Rooftop Cafe. And it smells so yummy. It smells like chocolate. It smells so good. My husband wanted to claim it for himself, so I might brew us both a cup. But I have not opened any of the other days. They're in here, and I'm so super excited. Thank you. Okay, David's tea. Smells so good. So this one is Butterscotch Chai. I'm not really a chai fan, but it smells super good. I might save this one for later because right now I have way too many teas. Because I haven't drank a single tea yet today. Plum Deluxe. Chocolate caramel macadamia nut herbal dessert tea. Green rooibos, honeybush tea, cocoa nibs, safflower, orange blossom, cocoa walnut macadamia nut. Not sure about that, but I'll give it a try. Not sure which one I'm going to select yet. I think probably Martha's actually. Okay, I just massacred this bag. Maple ginger butterscotch tea. Okay, another butterscotch one. This is my other Plum Deluxe one. So 2 butterscotches on one day. That's interesting. I'm not a huge dessert tea fan, so I'm gonna go with Martha's. I'll take that downstairs and brew that for my husband and I as we finish the show. And then the last little one I have is Walker's Shortbread Round. And I love butterscotch cookies. I mean shortbread cookies. They're so good. So I'm going to enjoy this while winding up a little bit of yarn and then go back downstairs. So I will talk to you guys later.